always be open. Always be open to trying different things and seeing different paths to where you actually want to end up. Hello, beautiful people. All right, so I am feeling nostalgic today. I'm actually standing in front of my very first career position back, what was it? Excuse the truck. 20 years ago? So I'm going to share with you 4 lessons I learned and things that you can apply to your lives now. Let's go. So lesson number 1 is always be open. When I was 19 when I first started there, I wanted to become a pathologist when I was growing up. So I actually wanted to do the autopsies and find out why someone had died. I couldn't, of course, I was trying to get a co-op. I couldn't find a co-op at a coroner's office. Who's going to let a kid in there? So I ended up finding a job at a funeral home, and I thought, it's close, it's working with the dead, let me just try this and see how it goes. And that's how I started here. That was my introduction. And who would have thought years later, that's been my career. That's kind of been what I've been doing. And it's weird because I never thought that. I just thought this was a stepping stone to what I wanted to do. Turns out it ended up being what I wanted to do. So always be open. Always be open to trying different things and seeing different paths to where you actually want to end up. So lesson number 2, always do your best. So when I first started, I was from a generation when you started your first job, you went to Susie Shear, you got yourself your suit, your polyester suit that fits you kind of okay, and your dress white shirt, and you went in for your interview, and you did your very best. And I loved it. Like, I was there, I was I'm the young kid, I'm the co-op student, so you don't really do very much. I got to say hello to people, hello, and I helped out at receptions a lot of the time. So I was cleaning dishes. I wasn't doing anything really exciting. But if I was saying hello to you, I was there and I was giving you a genuine hello, welcome, how can I help? It's in everything. Do your best and work hard, because I could now go and talk to them and they would still, I don't know actually if anyone, well, for those that I knew when I was working there, I don't know if there was anyone that I knew back then still working there, but they would speak highly of me. I can look back on how I worked when I was there and I can be proud. And I know that even when I needed, I was able to get references from them because of my work ethic, even back then, even when I was a young person. So always, always, always do your best. You never know when you're going to need someone to speak for you in the future. Okay, lesson number 3, be open to learn from anyone. So when I was starting here, I was working with this older white man. And let me tell you, the things you learn when you spend your days with a 60-year-old white man as an 18-year-old black girl, you learn a lot. Like, let me tell you guys one story, okay? I was the church girl who did not know very much. So we were driving on the street and I saw this massage parlor and I said, oh man, I would love to go there and get a massage, my back. And he looks at me and he's like, I don't think you want to go there for a massage. And I was like, why? Why not? And he's thinking, and now I can see on his face, how do I tell this girl? It wasn't that kind of massage parlor. It was one of those parlors that had all the doors covered. He's like, Manel, that's not where you go for a relaxing massage. Needless to say, we had a very good laugh. Yeah, it was beautiful. I used to learn so much just from watching him, watching how he interacted with other people, and in truth, watching how people treated him. Because he was the assistant there, and some people would treat him just like, you're my gopher, go do what I need. And other people spoke to him and treated him with respect. And they would treat me the same way. So I'm watching and I'm observing how you treat people who are helping you succeed. Makes a difference. Be nice. Always. If you can, be nice, and we'll do whatever we can to help you. So anytime I'm asking someone for help, I'm not going to speak down to them because, you're helping me achieve my goals. So be nice to people and learn from anybody, because you never know when someone's going to teach you something important. Like, don't go to that place for a massage. All right, so my last lesson is to be you and don't shrink back. I'm coming back here 20 years later, imagine that, and thinking of the young girl that I was, the one who would never ever speak up, who would not want to stand up to authority. If you were an authority figure, then whatever you said was law. And here I am now. Granted, I was younger, but be you authentically. I remember I didn't want to bring, like, not that I didn't want to bring, I was just like, you know, you don't want to stand out. So I didn't want to bring my Caribbean food in for lunch. I just wanted to have, you know, like my simple food, my simple things, you know, not stand out, not be extra. I wanted to have French fries like everybody else. Be you. And I'm happy, I am so happy to see like youth today. I feel like you guys don't have that same fear or that same desire to fit in like what I did back then, and it's beautiful. So looking back now, I am this woman who challenges authority, who speaks out when I see injustice, who wants to be me with my braids, with my professional hair, with my everything, my authentic self. So be you and know that whoever you are is good enough. And if it's not a good match, that's okay. You will find a place that is a good match for you the way that you are. And if you can't, create it. So I guess those are the lessons I've learned, and that's what I'm feeling today. Thanks, guys. Oh wait, I have one more. You can do more than you think, and to trust your gut. Because I remember the very first time they brought me into the preparation room. Now this is a funeral home, right? And they were worried. They're like, are you gonna be okay? You know, like, they just weren't sure what I could handle. And I remember walking in there and saying, this is what I want to do. I want to do more, like I wanted to do autopsies. So for me, I was like, this is fine. I am completely fine with everything. And they were all shocked because I thought I was going to be scared. Granted, this is years ago when, you know, youth weren't as adventurous, should I say, as they are now. But yeah. And I remember just feeling like, if this is nothing for me and you guys are all worried about this, then bring on your worst and I can handle it. So trust yourself. You can handle more. You can take on more. Go out there and do the things that scare you because you'll probably be okay. All right, so thank you guys. Thank you for joining me on this journey of nostalgia. Can you kind of see things in the back there? Anyway, thank you for joining me on this journey of nostalgia. Sorry, if you want, I had to switch it up. I don't know how people do this. My shoulder is killing. Anyway, thank you for coming with me on this journey down memory lane. If you would be so kind, and if you're interested in what I'm going through, what I'm sharing, then subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos, and press the notification bell as well. I am posting every Sunday, so just check in on Sundays, and then we can share life. So talk to me about your first jobs. What have you learned? What are some lessons you learned between your first job and now? It's crazy to think 20 years has passed. Oh my gosh, where is the time going? All right, see you guys. On the side, I have a quick question on the side. My arm is hurting. What do people do? This is a long time to try to hold your camera straight. My arm! Newbie problems.